album's called See Me Comin.
And that's actually the title track, the first song on the record.
We recorded the record in Switzerland, actually a small town in Switzerland called Lausanne.
We had an opportunity to record with a friend of ours, Pat Aiden, great drummer, and he owned a studio called Sound Lake Studios.
It's day 3 in Sound Lake Studios in Lausanne, Switzerland.
When we were getting ready to record the record, we gave Patrick a call. He's like, yeah man, you guys get out here, you know, you can block out, you can have the whole month, you can do whatever you want, you can sleep there, you can do whatever, 24 hours a day. And Sebastian and I thought about it and figured that was probably the best way to record the record.
So we booked 28 days to record 17 songs for the album. And at around 21 days, we decided that we had recorded the best songs from the album, which turned out to be 13 songs.
Home in the Sky was probably my favorite to record because
Home in the Sky was fun to record.
yeah, we had this big Jimi Hendrixy bluesy feel that we were going for, and then when we recorded it, we just said, all right, how do we not make it that way?
Home in the Sky was probably the most challenging song to record because of that, because it had its own thing going on as far as the other songs. It was so different from the other tunes.
I could stay here all the day, my friend.
That it was challenging, which made it a lot of fun. Like Sebastian said, we had to figure out how to make it sound big, but still keep it a ballad and still make it breathe.
Because it's so different, still make it sound like it belongs on the record.
Like an Atomic Brothers song.
Sebastian and I have a real interesting songwriting process. When we started this band, we gave ourselves a rule.
2 rules about writing the songs.
And the rule is there are no rules.
Rule number 2 is we both have to like it in order to use it.
It almost always starts acoustically, like when we're trying to come up with melodies that the acoustics breathe a little more.
It's kind of like working with a blank canvas.
Yeah.
We can turn it into anything we want later.
All of our collective influences coming together and molding itself into the songs we write and what we are.
A lot of our musical tastes overlap in the sense that we both like country and metal, hard rock.
We never really cared if we were a rock band or a metal band or a punk band or a country band or an acoustic band. I mean, who the hell grows up listening to one band? We've listened to all kinds of bands, all kinds of things influence your music.
When you write music, you don't always end up sounding like your influences. It's there, and it's part of who you are, but what comes out is just whatever you're feeling that day or whatever you came in with.
I'd have to say my favorite song to play live is Take You Away. For Sebastian and I, that was the most challenging song to sing live, and now we got it. We did a video for the song Take You Away in October of last year that our current drummer, Mike Carascuro, actually directed and edited. It was pretty fun. We shot it in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, in like a really dilapidated neighborhood, and Sebastian and I were just jumping around and doing a bunch of different things. The original theme of the video was just like the fact that the city was the thing that was holding us back and making us feel a certain way, and that we were trying to escape from the city. I'm not really sure if that came across, but it's a pretty cool video.
I'm Sebastian. I play bass.
My name's James. I sing and play guitar.
I'm Michael Carasquillo. I play drums.
Yeah, I think the drummer position in this band was kind of tough to imagine because Sebastian and I have known each other for so long.
We've been playing in bands together for several years. All those other bands, we played with strangers. And in Atomic Brother, we're playing with friends.
The drummer on our first single, Collective, which was actually an Alice Cooper cover, was a guy named Toby Brody. He was a friend of mine I met in Brooklyn. The next drummer we played with was a guy named Greg Schiff. Really good drummer, completely different style. Then of course there's Patrick Avey, who played on the record, and now the guy we play with is a guy named Mike Carasculo.
He already met me as a person and was like, I like him, he's a cool guy, but he wasn't sure exactly what I was about as a drummer.
Anyone who's going to come in has to kind of like be able to kind of fit in with our sense of humor and the way that we are musicians, and in the way that we work really hard at what we do, and expect the same work ethic out of anyone we're going to work with, and Mike brought that to the table.